How heavy is this glass of water that I'm holding? A couple of ounces? A pound? It all depends on how long I hold this. If I hold it for a minute or two, it's fairly light. If I hold it for a day, I become numb. If I hold it for a lifetime, I become paralyzed until I decide to drop them. It's the longer that I hold it, the heavier it becomes. And this water is a lot like your stress. It's a lot like your fears. It's a lot like your problems. You hold it for a day and it's no big deal. You hold it for a week, you become numb. And if you hold it forever, you become paralyzed and you become incapable of doing anything until you decide to drop them. You're living in your own prison and you can open the door. You're not locked in, but you're locking yourself in. And the moment that you get rid of those thoughts, the moment you change your mentality, is the moment that you will open the prison. You will walk out on a new path, on a new journey of creating the best version of yourself. Now let me tell you a story. When I was in college, the assignment was to write about who we're gonna work for one day. And it has always been my dream, and it has always been my goal to become my own CEO, to be an entrepreneur. And as time went by, the professor had failed me in the entire paper because I wrote about becoming an entrepreneur. She said, "Logan, it's not realistic for you to become an entrepreneur while you're in college. You need to figure out who you're gonna work for." And I always wanted to work for myself. I always wanted to listen to myself. And at that moment, I started listening to her and I gave myself doubt. But then I went back home and I said, you know what? I'm my own CEO and I'm gonna achieve the impossible. And thankfully, I did not listen to her. A lot of us can listen to what other people are telling us. A lot of people can listen to our circumstances. And I decided that I'm gonna control my own outcomes. I have my own vision and I'm gonna achieve what I want to achieve. And if I listened to the professor telling me that starting a business was not realistic, I would not be where I am in my life financially, emotionally, and I would not have been able to work with thousands of people in helping them transform their own life. And the same comes into play when I was diagnosed with a stage 4 glioblastoma brain tumor. Either I can let the doctor become my own CEO, or I can let the professor become my own CEO, or I can let the fear of cancer control me. But it was the moment that I decided to conquer the odds and to achieve my dreams in every facet of my life was the moment that my life changed forever. And every single day I work to fuel my mind, my body, and my soul in every way possible. I wake up on a daily basis and the first words that I'm hearing is, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Why are you holding yourself back? It takes one moment to achieve the impossible, and that is the moment that you decide. And when you realize that the positive thoughts have the same power as the negative thoughts, and you use your positive thoughts as your fuel, that's when you can understand that new positive outcomes will be coming your way. And the power of your thoughts is so underrated. You know, it was in my life when I was walked out of the diagnosis, and that was when the doctor was controlling me. The cancer was controlling me. I was running from fear, but I was never outrunning it. And in the moment that I had shaken its hand, and I had understood what I'm truly capable of mentally, physically, and emotionally, was when my life changed forever. I realized what I'm capable of, not what others are capable of, and not what others are not capable of. I listened to myself. I became my own CEO. And that's when a new version of myself was created. And that's what I work for every single day, is understanding that it always seems impossible until it's done.